Virginia, over the last few years, we at International House London have been running several foreign language courses with a lot of high-profile football clubs around the UK, working specifically with students of the football academies. Mm-hmm. Can you start by telling us a little bit about this initiative?
Yeah, it's an initiative that we think is very important for the students, because when they are learning a new language, they not only learn the language, they can also improve their confidence, they can learn a different culture, about different ways of life, of living. It's an opportunity to be able to improve their career as well, because they could work in a different country, or they could have more relationship with other clubs in different countries like Germany, Spain, Argentina, France.
Claudia, you have been teaching Spanish specifically with a few of our clubs. How has the experience been for you of teaching Spanish to young football players?
It's been a wonderful experience, and what we did is we tailor the lesson to their particular needs. So, for example, if it was like a reading comprehension activity, what we did was read articles about the World Cup, or maybe a biography on a football player. If we had to study, for example, the simple past, so we did biographies, and we did a biography on a particular football player. And for example, if we had to study the imperative, so I asked them to give instructions of like a particular exercise they did using the imperative. So everything was tailored to the particular needs and the particular context.
Virginia, do you think languages are important in the world of football?
Yeah, not only for the person who is learning the language as a person, just it's also for their career or a future career. And I'm not referring only to a sport career, because when you learn a language, your mind is open and you are more willing to learn about other people, other cultures. So it's going to be like a life skill that you are going to use in different contexts, not only if you are playing football. Players can improve their confidence, they can learn how to understand other people's needs, other ways of living. I think it's a great opportunity to improve yourself.
Claudia, so you have been teaching students from beginners level all the way up to higher levels. How has that process been? What kind of changes have you seen in the students?
Well, they gain a lot of confidence, especially in speaking, and also, reading as well. But yeah, they start from like very short sentences, and then once they have like an intermediate level, they could speak like a lot to me. Whatever question I asked, they were able to reply and to understand. So I could see like a lot of progress in my students.
That's great. And one of your students just won an award as our Student of the Year. How do you feel about that?
Super excited and super happy. And I mean, he was very good, and he was really hardworking. He had a lot of memory, so that was like something that was part of his personal characteristic, but was good for studying the language. So yes, he put a lot of hard work in his studies, and that's why he got the award.
Brilliant. Virginia, sometimes with learning other languages, people can be a little bit nervous, sometimes a little bit apprehensive. Mm-hmm. But to somebody who works in the world of football, or who would like to work in the world of football, but doesn't know where to start with learning a language, doesn't know how to begin, doesn't know how to approach the concept, what would you say to encourage them in terms of their language learning?
Well, first, don't be afraid of learning, because everyone learns a lot of things. So it's a good thing. The first step is, would you like to be able to communicate with other people in a new language? don't be afraid and just go for it. So give it a try.